Welcome back to the first chapter of Civics, Power Sharing, Class 10th. In the first class, we discussed how Belgians accommodated their diversities by sharing power with all groups of people, whereas Sri Lanka, Tamils were not given power by the majority Sinhala and therefore it led to civil war. Today, we will discuss why power sharing is desirable or why is power sharing essential. There are two reasons why power sharing is necessary. First set of reasons are called prudential reasons and second are the moral reasons. Prudential reasons. The word meaning of prudential is based on prudence or wisdom. First prudential reason is that it reduces conflict. When power is shared among different groups, there will be less chance of any conflict or quarrel among the various groups of people. It will lead to stability of government. Stability of government means the government will last longer as there is no dispute among the different groups of people. And this will lead to unity of the nation, because if there is quarrel or conflict among the people, it will lead to civil war and that will lead even to the breaking of the country. Second set of reasons are called moral reasons. Moral reasons are based on values or why power sharing is valuable. Power sharing is the very spirit of democracy, because democracy cannot exist without power sharing. It ensures sharing of power with the people, because in democracy, power is in the hands of the people. And it also ensures people's participation. Without people's participation, power sharing is not possible and democracy is impossible. And it has claims in the system or government. People has claims in the system or the government. So these are the reasons for sharing power or why power sharing is essential. In the next topic, we will go through the forms of power sharing. There are mainly 4 to 5 forms of power sharing. First is power sharing among different organs of government. Organs of the government are the legislature, executive and judiciary. Power is shared among all these three institutions or the organs. Different organs exercise different powers. Like the legislature makes laws, executive implement the laws made by the legislature, and judiciary judges the actions of the legislature and executive. But no organ has unlimited powers. Each organ checks the other. Like the parliament controls the executive, because executive can function only as far as it enjoys the majority in the parliament. Judiciary has the power to check the legislature and executive or whether they are following the constitution in making laws and implementation. Each organ checks the other, and it also leads to balance of power. Therefore, it is called as the checks and balances. The first form of power sharing also is called as the horizontal distribution of power sharing. Now we go to the second form of power sharing, that is power sharing among different levels of government. This is called the vertical distribution of power sharing. Different levels of the government are the central government for the entire country, state government or regional government or provincial government as it is called in different countries. And third set of government is the local government, which include panchayats, municipalities and municipal corporations. Third form of power sharing is among different social groups, that is among different religious, social and linguistic groups. Example of this can be seen in the community government in Belgium as well as the reserved constituencies in India. Fourth form of power sharing is among different political groups. We normally see that the political parties compete for power in elections. In a long run, different parties share power. And normally in a coalition government, a number of parties come together to form a government. Finally, power is shared among different pressure groups and movements. Pressure groups or interest groups include groups of businessmen, workers, farmers, etc. They participate in governmental committees but do not compete in elections. They influence decision-making process but don't have power like the political parties because they don't participate in elections. They only indirectly participate in the governmental committees and decision-making of the government. Thus, we come to the end of this chapter. You are advised to read the textbook together with the notes given here. Thank you for watching.